Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Luke, you're watching LF1, and in this episode we are going to build the next 3 stages of Max Verstappen's RB19. Let's go. Okay, let's get started. Meet me over here by my other camera. Here we go. This is what we have built so far. This is the front wing, which we have built. And we have also got the halo. The halo is also part of it. That's metal as well, remember. In the next 3 stages, it looks like we've got a wheel. And I'll be honest, I don't really know what the rest of it is. But these are the next 3 stages. Let's crack on. The first stage, 3, 4, 5. First stage is the wheel by the looks of it. So let's just remove these 2 packages out of the way. Where is my blade? One sec. Found it. I've got the blade. Right, let's cut this open. I'll be honest, I've been looking forward to this one because this one puts into perspective just how big it's actually going to be, I think. When you realise that, you know, that's just one wheel. I can almost put my fist for it. I've got big hands, so not quite. But that's just one wheel. That's pure metal. So that's a bit of weight. And then we've got these plastic bits that obviously go on top somewhere. And a little ring and some screws. Right, let's just get rid of this package. We're probably going to need this. We might need some tweezers, potentially. Let's get some tools ready to go, and let's take a look at the instruction manual. We've also got a screw box here, so we put some extra screws in there if we have any, just to make sure we've got plenty in the future. Right, so from previous boxes I've realised it's easier to sort of line things up roughly in the way they are located on here, just so it's easier for me to find them when we need them. So this issue will assemble the front left wheel of the Oracle RedBull Racing RB19. First things first, let's get the Pirelli tyre. So these are rubber, you can squeeze them. Don't want to squeeze them too much, might deform them. It looks like we simply place this inside. Simply, he says. I say it was easy, the last bit's a bit difficult. Right, it went on easy to begin with. You've got to put a bit of effort in to get that on, but it is on now. I do believe that this comes with extra wheels, like you can put, I think it comes with 3 types of wheels. So I'm assuming they're soft, and I'm assuming like either intermediate or wets, I would imagine, probably not wets. I'm not sure how often you would want to change the wheels, because I think I could get it off quite easy again, but I don't want to keep changing it. That's a hefty weight, that is. I like that. That's good. Right, next state, we want 3C, and it's telling us to put the holes like that, and then we want this one, and it looks like we have to line them up. There we go, let's line that up. And then we want those A screws. So we've got 3 A screws in here. There's no like bits of paper with these, so you sort of have to try and remember which ones are which. I might just leave this bag in here actually. I can't tell you how small these screws are. They are very, very small. Let's put it down there. Grab the other one. Right, so we got those screws. Let's put that bag in there. And then these screws have to go in here. Lovely. And then it looks like we have to line this up. It's telling you to put it in a certain location, but I can't. I think it just goes in anyway, to be honest with you. That's cool. That looks cool. I like that. I think it looks cool without that as well, to be fair. And I guess that's it. That is... Oh no, we've got to put that ring on. Got to put this... Nearly lost the ring. Looks like it just places on. There's 2 little divots. Right, let's try this again. There we go. Bit of glue now. Literally the tiniest a bit of glue. Honestly, I didn't think this would be the fiddliest bit. With me with my big hands. Right, I think that's clicked in. Cool, I think that's clicked in. And with the glue that I put in as well, that should make sure it stays in. Lovely. And then we'll put this back on here. Again, I quite like it. Like that. I really do. I don't know. I might leave it like just with them on. I'm not sure. I pushed this out very easy. Yeah. And it looks like that just pops in anyway. Like, it doesn't matter which way you pop it in. That's clicked in pretty well. Anyway, number 1 done. I want to give a quick shout out to Josh from work who watches these videos. He's said that the black background makes things a little bit harder to see. Fortunately for me, this is reversible, so I'm going to swap it around to the grey. Let me know if you think it's any better. Okay, voila. What do we think? Personally, I prefer the black in terms of looks for my office, but in terms of building these crafts, I've got to admit, I can already see it looks better for the crafts. So, shout out to Josh. Right, the next 2 stages are the same thing. The first, well, front left suspension 1 and then front left suspension 2, which is a carry-on from this first package. Right, first thing we need to do is line everything up. That's metal, I think, that one. Oh, that's also metal. That's also metal. Bit of metal in this one. I didn't think it was to begin with, but it actually is. A, B, and C. Remember, we already got some A screws here, so that's what I was saying about trying to keep some spare. Right, everything's lined up as it is in this book, so let's go ahead.
Hello.
Hello, you right?
Yeah, I sent you and Stacey a message. Are you at home?
Well, I just had a phone call from my mum. She's on the way over to pick my girls up. Well, one of my girls, because the other was at drama school. So I might not be able to finish this right now, but we're going to make a start anyway. So first things first, we want to get 4A. 4A is the top left, and we want to put 4D, which is that one, around it. So this is going to be like the brake disc or something. So yeah, we've got that bit on. That was a bit fiddly. Now we want to go back to 4B, being that one. And 4C being, I'm assuming, that one. And now we want to, oh, that's metal as well. Lots of metal in this. So we want to line up the 4 screws here, or the dents, like so. Yep, that's them on. And then we want 4C, which is this ring. I guess we just stick it on. It's got like a 3M thing on it. I guess we just stick that on. There we go. Take that off. Just double check which side it's going on. It's going on this side. Make sure that's nice and even. Lovely, cool. Then I believe we just put that to one side for now, because now we start on this. So we want this piece here. Oh, this one looks complicated. We will need C screws. So let's just open up these so we have them ready, because it looks like I need them ready. Honestly, I'm not built for this. I can't even open the bags. There we go. Right, let's get these C screws out a sec. We've got 3 screws, but we only need 2. Let's put 1 back in, thinking about it. You're my backup. C screws. Okay. Check the position of the parts in the picture and pass the front left suspension lower arm 4E and the front left reinforcement arm 4F through the groove of the wheel hub 4-1. Next, attach the ends of the arms 4E and 4F to the front suspension arm mount 4H with 2 C screws. So we need this there, we need that there like that there like that, and that's there like that, and that there like that. That goes through there. Wait, that goes through the same one? Yeah, this is definitely fiddly. This next one. Yeah. Oh, I can't tell you how fiddly this bit is. How are you supposed to do this by yourself? Right, that's the first bit on. Now we've got to try and get this through as well. Let's get the screw ready. I believe, actually, let's just do like this. What I'm doing is I'm focusing on getting the screw first through and in first, and then I can position everything correctly. My God, I'm shaking. Concentrating so hard, I'm shaking. I can't get it in. I can't get it in the hole. Try again. Different position. Right, we got it. We got it. Right, that was fiddly, but that's in. I think that goes under there somehow. I'm assuming this all comes together at some point. Oh, there's a couple of screws there. Look, that screw in. What do you know? The next one, A. We want more A screws. So we will grab 1 A screw out of there. That A screw bag can now go in there, and then we can take the last remaining A screw out of here. I've seen those A screws. What of them being called A screws are the same screws. Yeah, they look identical. Anyway, so now we screw this in. Oh wow. It sort of lines up, but sort of doesn't line up at the same time. Like, you got to give it a bit of force on one end. Okay, that's that done. Lovely. Next, we want 4J, which is this part. This needs to go through this by the looks of it. Fit the inner hub to part 4J into the center hole of the hub mount 4G, like so. Next page, which is also the last page. I think, this is the steering, that's why it moves. I think it gets to a point where we can actually full on steer the vehicle. Oh, that's cool now, I've just worked that out. This has got to go, I've got to try to figure out now where this goes, because they've sort of, in my opinion, showed me from the wrong way around. There's a hole there. Okay, and that's where the wheel's going to fit, isn't it? The wheels are going to turn on that. Yes! Right, I've messed up here. I didn't get my screws ready. I've just positioned that. Oh yeah, it's going to fall off. Okay, new tip. Get your screws ready. 1, 2. There we go. Then we've got screws A, B, C. We're done with the screws now. No, we're not. We've got another pack to go. But anyway, whatever. Let's get a screw on this ready. Position you this side ready to go. Hopefully, we can do this easy. In there like that. Pick this up. In there like that. Yes! We are getting the hang of this. Oh, nearly lost a screw. We're not getting the hang of it yet. And then this one goes in there. Screw that one in. Yes. And there we have it. That is that step done, which is step 4. We've ended up with that and the front left suspension arm, which I just realized is turning, which is cool as anything. That is obviously where the wheel goes, and at some point eventually it's going to attach to that like that. Probably which way around do I think it's going to go? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. We've got no idea which way around it goes. Something like that probably. That probably fits on there if I were to guess. We'll find out. But sooner or later it's going to fit in there somehow. And yeah, that's that stage done. Next stage is a continuation from what we just did. I'm not sure how much we're going to get done before my parents come over, but let's get moving with it anyway. So first thing we want to do is take out all the stuff. It's a very small one, this one. Not a lot in it. There we go. What screws do we have with this one? But that's not a screw, that's something else. That's a D screw. And we've got some more A screws. And if we look at the page, so this is front left suspension 2. In this issue, we will continue assembling the front left suspension and mount the front left brake disc cowling, whatever the cowling is. Let's just position this stuff roughly in the position as it is on here. Just makes it easier to locate. My parents are here. I will resume this whenever they leave. Right, my parents have gone. They've picked up my daughter and taken her out for the day, so that's good. Right, so let's start with step 2. We started putting these into rough areas. We're going to undo this one. Got a little, very tiny piece here. A couple of D screws, so we might only need one of them. And then we've got 3 A screws. So we probably only need 2 of them. And there's 2 in there. So let's grab that ready. Exchange them. It's just easier, a lot easier just to get the screws ready to go, I've noticed. As long as you don't lose them, of course. Put those A screws there. And we will leave the D screws. Actually, no, let's just take one out. Done then, innit? There we go. We'll put one back in. Oh, I just dropped it. Okay, D screw back in there. A, B, C, D. Right, so let's get a move on. So we want to grab what we made in the previous step. Oh wow, there's a lot more stuff to be put on. This looks very complicated. So we need 5A, we need 5B. I need to try and get this around the right way. It looks like it goes that way around. 5A, 5B. Insert end of front upper left reinforcement 5B into the groove of the wheel. 4I. Oh, I thought I did it wrong then. Thought I built it wrong. That's cool. No, it goes this way. Okay. So that goes, I think, in there. Oh, okay. And then a D screw. So that goes in there like that. That goes in.
underneath. Oh wow, that is really fiddly to get that bit in. Right, this really is fiddly now. If it wasn't fiddly before, it's fiddly now. How the hell are we supposed to get this in? Mate, I feel like a surgeon. Well, I know I've said this a few times, but I genuinely think that was the trickiest part of the build so far. That was, I'm not even entirely sure that's in properly. The screw almost didn't feel quite long enough, but I think it's gone all the way through. It's hard to see, but it sort of has to go all the way through, past all these individual ones, and then into the bottom. I think it's in. I think. So this next bit, we've got to put this very tiny bit of black plastic in here. And I can't seem to get it to fit. Right, that was a tight squeeze. I think that's in. That's taking a while. This part is very fiddly. I think if the rest of it's like this, it's going to be a very fiddly build. Anyway, that's that bit done as well. Now we want to go on to step 5 to 4, which is this part, which looks like it goes like that. And then this part looks like it goes all the way over and somehow attaches. We've got to work out where the arms go through. They screw in to the top holes. That makes sense. Has to be like that, surely. Yeah, I think it's like that. There we go, that's better. Cool. Let's put those screws in. Right, so we're tightening these screws up. That one is done. That one is done. Oh, no, it's not. It's getting that. Now that one is done. Cool, so we've got a bit of hard rock sponsoring on this one. So that's pretty cool. Once we've done that, we want to grab... Oh, okay, so this is where we then use the other part from in the previous build. So this part wants to go on, like I said, it looks like you've got to line up these holes. Does it matter which way around? I don't think so. Oh no, it just goes on the inside. Okay, that locks into position like that. Okay, yeah, so we've got holes there. That holds that in place. Then this has to go over. Not sure which way around. Ah, just dropped it. Right, that's it longer than I thought. Got pushed down quite hard by the sounds of it. So we pushed that bit down now, which means the last part we've got to do is this little silver bit. And that should just fit on like so. There we go. That pushes down as well. Cool. This is what the assembly stages look like. So that's that done as well. So that's it. That is the last of it done. So now we've got a front left suspension, which is very, very, very fiddly. We've got to do that all over again, presumably for the right. And yeah. Not looking forward to it, to be honest with you. But it looks like this somehow is attached to the car, all of this, and then the wheels still turn that. So that's pretty cool. That bit's come out there. I say that bit's come out, I never actually put that bit in. There we go. Cool. And then yeah, at some point that is going to fit on there. In fact, that looks like it's ready to go on. It looks like one screw in through the end there, and that's on. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So we're slowly building the car. So we've got the wing here. The halo's going to be over here somewhere. And then this is the front left, which means it's going to be somewhere like this. So yeah, we're getting there. Car is slowly coming together. Slowly. Okay, so that was stages 3, 4, and 5 built. Quite a tricky one. Very, very fiddly with the suspension arm. But it's done. It's looking good, as you can see. Yeah, looking forward to following months a subscription, see what else we're going to build. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment as well, it's always very handy. And don't forget, I'm also doing a Lotus build as well. That's already here, ready to go. It's just over there, actually. So at some point, I'll be building a Lotus car as well. And that will be released soon. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Luke, you've been watching LF1, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, bye-bye.